know the title is gonna piss a lot of fucking people off, and you're welcome, by the way. But this is for those who really need to hear it. Like, you're aware that you want to change, that it's fucking time to stop being like everybody else. I mean, I remember when I fucking got to this point in my life, and it completely changed everything. I want to talk about it because it's not for the weak-hearted. It's really hard to grow. But I am aware that this video will probably piss you off, and it will trigger people. And I want to have peace with that. I want to have enough power in myself to handle it, because I am a former people pleaser. But that people pleaser is dead, so fuck you, and yeah. If you need to change, fucking change. Like, it's fucking time. If you're here for motivation, maybe this is your motivation. But it is fucking time. Like, if you are aware that you have been fandom hopping or escaping reality, and we say like doom scrolling, whatever it is, and you know you've been sacrificing your life, and you have enough conscience in your autopilot to realize that it's time to change, like, it's time to fucking change. I don't want people to be afraid, but you're gonna be afraid. And I do remember when before I was even aware of what I was doing wrong, and I was stuck in this autopilot of just making art every day, and scrolling all the time for inspiration, and watching movies all the time, just anything to distract myself from silence, because that's what we're taught to do, especially in America. It's a very dysfunctional, toxic, fucked up society, where people don't even fucking socialize. So yeah, welcome to the real world, okay? And I just want to expose the evil. I want to expose the neglect that is everywhere. People neglecting themselves, neglecting their fucking family, neglecting their friends, people who care about them, their pets. God forbid your pets. Don't neglect your pets, man. You better pet your fucking dog, your cat. Like, the most important thing is to, like, know how to be present. Like, know how to sit with your silence and, like, listen to your thoughts and your feelings. Learn how to feel your feelings. There's so much I didn't even know how to do. I didn't know what my feelings were. I didn't know how to have peace with my thoughts. I didn't know how to not have constant anxiety every second. So I would just use the phone to distract myself. Who doesn't do this? I think every single one of us does this, and we don't want to face it. It's scary. It's like, what the fuck will I be if I'm not this mindless zombie always just walking around blocking out all my goddamn feelings? You're a person. You're not a fucking zombie. You're not a robot. You're not a machine that just works all the fucking time and doesn't think and doesn't feel. We all have emotions. We all have emotions. We're taught not to have them. We're taught to be ashamed, and I sure as hell was, because I notice everything. I'm sensitive. So that means I have to call out this fucking bullshit. What the fuck are we doing, man? What are we doing? Why are we hiding? Why are we not facing our problems? Why are we fucking escaping, scrolling on these stupid ass phones all the time? Why are we so afraid? And yet I know why we're so afraid. I know. I know that it's not sunshine and rainbows. I know that it's lonely. I've had friends who all do the same thing. They all escape. They all just wait for the next anime to come out, or wait for the next show to obsess with and stay stuck when they're 7 years old, when everything was fine and shit, but now they're 30. They're 30 years old, still doing the same thing. It's so fucking sad. I don't want to shame them. It's sad. I feel so fucking bad for them. Because they're so scared. And I was trying to save them. I was trying to help. I was trying to show them, like, you can be here with yourself. Kind of like I'm doing now, but they weren't ever going to change. They weren't ever going to hear me. They weren't ready to hear me. In fact, I pissed them off a lot. And in fact, they were a direct mirror to me, to show me that I was doing the same exact fucking thing. And I had to face that. And that's why I'm here now. Because I need to share these experiences. And I don't need to be afraid. I don't need to be afraid of the rejection or the pain or the people who are fucking scared. They're just scared and lashing out because they're so uncomfortable. Their reality's shattered. They're like, what the fuck? I don't even know who I am without all of these distractions. These shows, these games, everything that you distract yourself with is like a mask for who you are. Under that is who you really are. And like, we need to be aware of this. People who are ready to hear, like, we need to be aware of this. We need to, like, see these people who are in fantasy and see it for what it really is. Like, they're so afraid of their life. They're so afraid of what they're capable of that they're just not going to sit with themselves. They're not going to do it. They're never going to do it. They're going to keep fucking scrolling, man. And you might be one of them, too. I hate to say it. I know I can be. Because it's an addiction. That's all it is. A way to just have peace with this life that is just so chaotic and scary. I know it is. But you can have peace with it once you learn how to be present and actually treat yourself with respect and not feel like you have to run away and hate yourself all the fucking time like I used to. I want to make this to say, like, I do understand exactly why people escape. This is why. All of this fucking noise, all of this bullshit, all of the shit we have to deal with on a fucking daily basis. I fucking feel you. I feel you. I swear. It feels like such a fucking good way to block out all of this fucking shit, all of this noise. All of it. It feels so fucking good, doesn't it? To escape the noise, to just completely mute it out and scroll down whenever you want, man. Just so distracted, you're just away from all the problems, you're away from all your responsibilities, and if you're like me, you feel less alone. And that's right. You can be in a whole fucking arena full of people and still feel completely fucking alone, but the moment you pick up your phone, you somehow feel like you belong in a family full of people that are strangers and that you will never meet because you'll never see them in real life. And isn't that sad? But I guess that's the reality we live in now. And it should not fucking be this way. It should not. And it's why I'm even an artist in the first place. Like, it's really like turning your experiences into a performance for other people and trying to connect to them through it. It's like, please relate to it. Please give me that sweet, sweet validation so I feel like I belong somewhere, like I have an invisible stranger family too. That's not even real, but I swear. It's fucking sad, like, how the world is now. It's sad that other people understand how, like, my past self used to feel, and how they also want to block out this fucking noise, because it's all I can hear. Because I want to speak so bad, and I feel like I've been wanting to speak, but there's so much fucking noise, I have to fucking shut it off, and distract myself, doing fucking anything else. Any fucking thing else. But listening to this bullshit that is always socializing or always being around people and always having to fucking do something at my job. It was a nightmare. I know. At school especially. Felt like a fucking prison. It is a fucking prison. It's meant to keep you trapped. It's meant to keep you stuck around people that you have nothing in common with. Especially where I fucking live. It's a joke. It won't ever help you get to where you need to be. If you're an artist, you're gonna feel so fucking alienated. And you're really gonna be addicted to the internet now. You're really gonna want to escape, because it's your only fucking escape from this fucking world. When it is a nightmare, it is a fucking nightmare, and you cannot fucking wake up. You can't fucking do it. And all I could do was draw it out. And get obsessed with all these shows I watched and these games. And these movies, to help you just fall back into that nostalgia and remember a time when everything was so fucking amazing because you were present. You were present. It's not because you got older, it's because you forgot to be present. That's what I'm trying to do here. And sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you'll have fucking memories of shit that you did when you try to sit somewhere like this and you try to feel better. That's what happened to me. It's like you can't relax. It's like, how do I fix this? How do I feel better? What can I say? How do I shut this fucking noise off? Where did that fucking dog come from? I'm just feeling it. And it's fucking horrible when you use nostalgia as a way to keep yourself grappled to your reality in a way, because you feel so fucking alone here, man. I'm feeling it. There's people over there. I don't want to fucking talk to them. Every fucking one I'm around now, it feels like I have a fucking wall around me on all sides. I can't fucking connect. It feels like I'm talking to a fucking wall. Hello, how are you? I have to lie. I have to say that I'm good. And I can really say I'm having a multiple existential crises at once. It's actually been quite a journey. I would love to be honest, but that's not socially acceptable. And this is all normalized, by the way, so you're gonna feel very alone here. And again, you're gonna grapple onto that nostalgia just like I fucking did. I'm not surprised there's so many of you. And my heart fucking goes out. It's not easy to let this shit go, and that nostalgia feels so fucking good, especially when you play a really good game. Oh my god, it's fucking awesome. To fucking connect with characters, it's so crazy how we can connect with characters easier than real people. They're not even fucking real, man. They're not real. And I had a literal emotional attachment. And that's why I couldn't stop drawing, because I wanted it to feel real. I wanted it to be. Maybe if I draw it enough and give it a voice in my stories and give them an adventure to play out, maybe it'll be fucking real. Maybe I'll feel less alone. Maybe it'll manifest into reality or something. Maybe that's what we're doing when we're scrolling and we're attached to these things and we can't ever get enough. We can't ever actually bring these things into reality. And it's fucking sad. And then the things you do have are just such a disappointing fucking disaster of just shit. It's like, I don't want this. I don't want to say that's how people are, but I worked at retail for 5 years, so yeah, that's about how most people are. You can't connect to fucking anyone. They won't fucking hear anything I'm saying. Nothing I'm saying will go through because they're just not fucking listening. It's so tormenting, man. It's like the noise, and it's just mysteriously disappeared now. I'm very grateful for that. But it really should not fucking be like this. Like, this is such an artificial reality. But now I feel like I'm ascended past the obsession with fantasy. It feels like you're in like this limbo. That's how I describe it, where you just see how everyone is just obsessing with all this stuff. Then I thought I was in it too. I thought that I was happy being in this fucking fake ass community, and I was drawing for it, and I didn't even get seen. It's terrible to see that reality be shattered the way it was for me. I fucking hated having to see that, as I wasn't even a part of it in the first fucking place. I thought it was making me feel better. It wasn't doing anything. It was just a fucking illusion, man. And you get to look back and you get to see all these people partaking in this community, obsessing with characters. It's really fucking weird now, honestly, how people put these characters on pedestals the same way they put people on pedestals. It's even, I don't know what's weirder, honestly. It's fucking weird as shit to be like obsessed with like shit that's not even fucking real. Like stand characters and shit. What the hell are we doing, man? This is my imaginary friend, that's what we're saying. This is my favorite imaginary friend. I don't have any in real life, man. It's like, I'm fucking sad, man. What the fuck? What are we doing? What are we fucking doing? Artists, what are we fucking doing, man? There's nothing wrong with, like, being in a community like this, but this fucking obsession, this fucking living through this fucking thing that we create and drawing it over and over, trying to fill a fucking void in our heart, man. It's never gonna fucking go anywhere. It's never gonna go anywhere. You're never gonna make it real. I know, like, real life is so fucking lonely. It is fucking lonely. I'm having to fucking see that all over again. I hate having to see this, but in a way, like, you created it from running away from it for so long. From wanting these, like, fantasy characters to be real and all. Like, it's like you put more of your faith in fantasy than in real life, and this is what you create, is just isolation. And one day you just fucking wake up and you stop pretending that you have friends and that you're in a community, and you see there's nothing fucking there. There is nothing there. I know we don't want to see it. I know it fucking hurts. I know it fucking does. I keep saying the F word. I just want to emphasize it. It's like having to face what you create is the fucking hardest thing to do, and the hardest part of growing is having to let go of your attachments to these things that aren't fucking real, and having to face that they're not real, and having to leave all of your fucking friends who are still clinging on to this idea, like, maybe it'll be real. Maybe if I believe enough it'll be real, or maybe if I draw it enough it'll be real. Maybe if I just keep obsessing with these ships and these fucking characters, or whatever the hell it is, I don't even care. It will never be real. There are people who are in their fucking 30s doing this. 30 years old, they're fucking adults. And they don't want to live in reality. They're so scared. They're so scared of themselves. It's crazy to me. I've had friends like this. I need to fucking talk about this. It's fucking tormenting to feel like I'm surrounded by these people who will not ever grow. And I was one of them. Oh my god. It's a nightmare. I woke up from a nightmare. I woke up from being in hell. And that's basically what I'm sharing. And I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know. But I hate how I can't save these people, because I see exactly what they're doing wrong, because I was doing the same thing wrong. And I just thought I was doing it right because these people were older than me and they were doing it, so it's normal, right? No, it's not. It's not normal. It's not normal. Please, please stop. Please. Whoever needs to hear this, you can hear me. And mainly I need to hear me. Like, I don't have to go back into this. I don't have to fall back. I don't have to ever re-experience going through this again. I'm so thankful. But it is something else. It is so otherworldly to be able to look back on social media and see that people have not changed and they're still living like this. And a lot of them probably watch my fucking videos, so hello if that's you. Welcome to the party. There is beauty in art. Like, obviously there is. Like, we have so much to be grateful for with all this animation and stuff. Like all these games that we play, and we get so inspired by all the TV shows I was raised with to like use to make my own, to inspire other people to make theirs. Like I like have so much love for that still. I'm so grateful that I can do that and share it with people. That is such a blessing. I've had to see the dark side of it. Truly the darkest side. And I don't even know if anyone will see this. But I know I feel this very strongly, that I need to talk about this, even if it's not perfect. I'm aware this isn't perfect. I want it to be, but it's not gonna be, because I don't even have a camera. But like, if you're watching this and you know you have a problem, and you know, like, you have an addiction, and because it is an addiction, and you're afraid of facing it, but you're willing to take accountability and just see it for what it is. That you're just like lonely, that you're lonely and you're trying to find connection and you're trying to find all these things that aren't really going to help you. Like, I guess this is your time to change and live your life. Like, choose you for once. Don't choose inanimate objects. Don't choose imaginary friends and characters and all these stupid ass things. Like, choose yourself. Learn how to love yourself. Watch videos. Teach yourself how to be present. And how to stop sabotaging your life and treating yourself and other people so terribly. And make sure to, like, learn how you feel. Cry when you need to cry. Be angry when you need to be angry. Oh my God, go somewhere quiet. There's so many things you can learn to have peace with who you are instead of running away. And it's not easy. It's not a walk in the park. That's why so many people are not ever going to change. But it's just such a sad life. And I got to see it. I got to just be exposed to people who didn't care about themselves. That's all I was saying. They didn't care. And I don't think they ever will care enough to change. And they won't ever value themselves enough to see how much they have to be grateful for. And that is sad. Okay. Whew. I was trying to save them. But I was the one who needed to be saved. And even now, I'm probably the one who needs to be saved too. From falling back into this, because you can easily fall back into it. But every time you do and you catch yourself, it's like, this is more of a reason to be grateful for having this awareness so you can escape like this. Because this is why we have all this depression and anxiety and all these things that are tormenting us. They're just telling us that something is wrong, that we need to change. You can't just keep escaping your problems. Your problems are still there, obviously. That's why you have all these problems. That's why you feel so uncomfortable being alone. Because there is shit you gotta face. I do too. A lot of stuff I need to face. And through the form of drawing, just sitting with how you feel, sharing it on here. I'm meant to share this, so I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know who needs to. But just know that you're not alone. You're not alone here. And you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to keep hiding. You don't have to keep escaping. I know it's a comfort. I know it comforts you for like, if it's so nice to feel like you belong somewhere in a world that doesn't make you feel belong anywhere. Especially when you're antisocial. But this is our responsibility to be better. And I had to realize that. Like, I couldn't wait for people to save me. I was trying to wait for people to save me, and these people are still fucking rotting, doing what they've been doing for fucking 7 goddamn years, and they're never gonna change. And I have to accept that. I can only save myself. And whoever wants to hear me, yeah. But I have a voice for a reason, so I hope this does resonate in some way. And I hope that some of you can choose to heal too, even if it hurts, even if it's painful, because it does feel like we're alone, but we're not alone. Everyone is in this shit together. We all are, whether we realize it or not. No matter how much we distract ourselves, we're all in this shit together. And it's all gonna be okay. I just know that, no matter how painful it is, or how much you have to let go of, or who you are, your old self, or who you used to be, you can be forgiven for whatever you do. You don't have to hold a grudge at yourself or other people, even if they do things that you don't like. Everyone deserves to be forgiven, and that's how you move on. Forgive them, forgive yourself, and move on. And see what you're capable of. See who you can be now that you see your worth. And all these things that you've neglected because you're running away because you thought you weren't worthy, but you are worthy. You are worthy. And you will survive this. And we all will survive, no matter what we choose to do or how we live. Don't neglect your life. Don't neglect it anymore, okay? And even if you do, know that you have this really strong power that you aren't even aware of, that one day you might see it. You might see it come out. You might be like, how the fuck did I do that? How did all of this line up so perfectly? How did I magically get this money? Or how did I meet this friend? How did I get this house? Or this car? Or any of these miracles that happen, like, that is part of the power you have, man. That is God helping you.